Many people ask me that why there is a transition from corporate to entrepreneurship, because that's in the first 16 months it was a complete failure for me in terms of business, because there was a statistic which conducted by Harvard Institute. They have iterated to two secret formula, which was what the lesson COVID has taught to us is that emergency can come and strike your door at any point in time. Never buy luxury and entertainment gadgets with debts. It is completely unnecessary. Everybody wants to have a 1 crore rupees as their bank balance. How a middle class person can have a 1 crore rupees? Even if you are a fresher, the first question itself that do you have a own house, private house for yourself? So if you look at the rich and successful people, they will never have only one source of income. They will have multiple sources of income. For example, I am Sathish, financial consultant, columnist, author and speaker. As a financial consultant, I am running my company called Creating Wealth. I am a founder of the company. I have 20 years of experience. I worked in ICICI Prudential for 10 years, Citibank for 5 years, and last 5 years I am on my own company Creating Wealth. Many people ask me that why there is a transition essentially from corporate to entrepreneurship, because that's very less people take this road of entrepreneurship from salaried. Real reason behind my transition is freedom. You will never have the freedom to do things like when you want to do, what you want to do, how you want to do. Every corporate will have their own visions, their own agenda, and as an employee, you are bound to help the corporate to reach their set of goals and vision. You cannot have your own vision. That is definitely impacting me a lot. So I wanted to experiment and experience the freedom. That actually driven me to take the road of entrepreneurship. I started my business journey in 2016 September onwards. From that time onwards, I am an entrepreneur, but that journey is not a very smooth journey. I would say entrepreneurship is both easy as well as a tough task. In the first 16 months, from September 2016 to December 2017, it was a complete failure for me in terms of business, because I was having a 15 years of corporate experience. I helped a lot of people in terms of personal finance, investments, advisory recommendation. I have a very good set of clients. I was assuming that they will also travel with me when I start my entrepreneurship, but that did not happen. In fact, in the first 16 months, I have added only 10 number of clients, which was complete miserable failure, I would say, because you will have zero cash flows with only that number of clientele business. But I understood one point that only I am a failure. But there are people that they are successful in my own profession, in my own area. If I model them, if I do something differently in my profession, I can be a successful person. So that is what understanding I had, and I started doing things differently thereon. Suppose if the people see that, okay, for free by reading my blog or attending my workshop, they are getting so much of value, and they wanted to come on board as a customer to take some more additional values. That was the first stepping stone in my business transition from a professional to an expert. If you ask me what is my success formula in my own business, there was a statistic which conducted by Harvard Institute, US. They wanted to study the rich and successful people's secret formula. So they have actually identified many skills, many traits, but they have iterated to two secret formula, which was personality and influence. If you take Apple, Steve Jobs is a person behind the brand. If you take Facebook, Mr. Mark Zuckerberg is the person behind. If you take Infosys, Mr. Narayana Murthy is the brand. So there is always an individual behind every brand. How many people knows you? That's called influence. And who are you? That is called personality. 10,000 people knows you in this world mean you are a micro influencer. So 10,000 people are ready to buy products and services from you. That is what it means. 1 lakh people or 10 lakh people knows you, mini influencer. 10 crore people knows you, then you are a mega influencer. So that way that I would be saying that the personality and influence would be a secret formula. We can differentiate our life as pre-COVID and post-COVID. What the lesson COVID has taught to us is that emergency can come and strike your door at any point in time. That can be financial or that can be health related also. You should always have 6 months expenses as an emergency income. If you ask me, what is the one piece of advice what I can give it to the youngsters, the young generation people, which is the statistics in India which says that the age group between 22 to 32 having the maximum number of personal loans. These days, these youngsters take home handsome, attractive salary and they spend everything. So if they follow these 3 golden rules, their finances can be changed forever. The number 1, which is start early your investments. Number 2, which is never buy luxury and entertainment gadgets with debts. It is completely unnecessary. Never take loan and buy luxury things or entertainment gadgets. Number 3, take action and start your SIP or start your investment as early as possible. In our society, the tag of crorepati is always an aspiring one. Everybody wants to have a 1 crore rupees as their bank balance. How a middle class person can have a 1 crore rupees? Split your income into 50, 30 and 20. Start living your life with a discipline. I am very sure that you can easily accumulate that 1 crore rupees and the tag of crorepati. Another hot topic when it comes to personal finance is that should you own a house or should you take a house on rent? That is the most debatable topic. Even if you are a fresher, after spending 1 year in your company, the first question your parents would come and ask you is that now you are earning a handsome salary, when are you going to buy your first home? Even at the time of marriage, everybody, the first question itself that, okay, do you have a own house, private house for yourself? That's the first question. So house is something emotional as well as a financial decision. In India especially, the boom has really happened from 1992 to 2008. Mr. Manmohan Singh, the Prime Minister, liberalized India for MNCs. At the same time, India became the IT capital for rest of the world. So at those particular time, whoever brought houses, it has appreciated like this. 10 lakh house became 80 lakh rupees in 15 to 20 years span of time. So buying a house, if it is a purely an emotional dream for you, you always longing to buy a house from childhood days above your head, there should be a own roof. If that is the case, don't look at anything, go buy a house, whichever the house you actually really liked it. If you look at the rich and successful people, they will never have only one source of income. They will never dependent on one source of income. They will have multiple sources of income. For example, you may be a salaried person or you may be a business person. So whatever the revenue or income you get it from salary or from your business, that is your primary income. For most of us, 75% of the money will be coming from our primary sources of income. So that's number 1, multiple stream. That's number 1 stream. The second stream of income is rental income. Most of the Indians owns a house and they rent it out to people. So that is the good way to earn the passive kind of income. That's a second stream of income. The third stream of income, which is interest income. So you invest in financial assets. Let's say you invest in fixed deposit, invest in mutual funds, you will invest in stocks. These instruments get appreciated and you can continue to take the interest from those things, and stocks and mutual funds might as well give you dividends as well. So that is the third stream of income. The fourth stream of income, which is called consulting income. Everybody will have some kind of uniqueness among themselves. That could be your passion, that could be anything you might be wanting to do as a hobby or as an interest. Try and monetize that particular skill set. So Multiple streams of income are not a confusing or not a myth. Even a simple middle class person, if you plan it properly, you can definitely have multiple streams of income. And without multiple streams of income, it is extremely difficult to accumulate wealth and to accumulate a sustainable wealth for rest of your life.